Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Stacy and I are having a lovely time here at Wisconsin Granite.
Yes, it's right here in McFarland, actually not too far out of Madison, so it's a real close drive.
Yep, kind of right off the Beltline, so we'll be talking with those folks later in the show, but we're joined again now by Rainey from MadisonBusTrips.com. Welcome back, Erin.
Thanks for having me back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so being in Madison is pretty new to your business, so what other markets are you in besides Madison?
Well, we're currently in Dubuque, Iowa, which is considered Tri-States, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Quad Cities, which is Davenport, Rock Island, Bettendorf, and Moline, Illinois. So we just kind of progressed this way north and doing more trips now.
Okay, well, excellent.
So with bus trips, I imagine that you're getting a lot of people that just plain don't want to drive. They just kind of want the ease. I mean, there's a lot of advantages to taking a bus trip.
Yeah, and that's what we try to do is make it easy for everybody to do and make them want to do it. When you're packing up the kids or maybe just a couple buddies on the bus, you can have some nice ice cold beverages. You can pack a cooler and bring whatever you want. And we basically just want you to get on the bus, have fun, not worry about it, and before you know it, hopefully you're there at your event.
And it's nice, too, coming back, I think, because that's when I always feel like I really don't want to drive.
Right.
Yeah. I know last time I was here, we did talk about our Six Flags trip we did, and that's a classic example of a family trip where at the end of the day, 9, 10 o'clock at night, you guys are all done at the park. Mom and Dad are exhausted, but one of you guys has still got to drive home.
Yeah.
Right.
The cool thing about that is, we take care of that, and by the time you get home, everybody got a good nap in, and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
So you can watch a movie on the way, and you're all set.
Yeah, I like that you got the movie, too. That really helps, those long ones.
So you mentioned family trips. Are all of your trips family friendly, or do you have some more adult oriented trips?
We do a little bit of each, but almost all of our trips are family friendly, meaning we send an escort on every one of our buses. So, obviously drinking's allowed, but there's also, not crazy things happening either.
Right.
We want everybody to have a good time, an enjoyable time, but that goes for everybody from a kid all the way to an 80-year-old, which we've had on certain buses where we've had that age gap on going to different games, Brewers games, Cubs games, where somebody's taking their grandchild and they want to have a good time, but then there's the college kids that are on there too that also want to have a great time. So we just have that escort on there to make sure everybody's having a good time, a safe time, and everybody gets back on the bus accordingly, and just to make everybody have that great time.
Yeah, I like that you're accommodated then to all ages, and that's a good sign that you've got some good trips going on, that you're getting such a wide range like that. And so what upcoming trips have you got going on then?
Well, for the Madison area, we have our upcoming Bears-Packers on December 18th. We also have our Mall of America bus trip, so that's a 2-day overnight trip. The weekend after Black Friday, which is December 3rd, we're going to head up there. The hotel is connected right to the Mall of America, and it's going to be a good shopping time. It's one of those things where you don't want to drive all the way up to the Mall of America.
Yeah.
You get to stay overnight, do 2 full days of shopping. Sunday night we come back. Monday you head back to work. We have a lot of Bucks games coming up this year. We have Bucks Golden State in November. We also have our Bucks Cavaliers. There we go. I know LeBron's coming to town, so we got a couple of those. We got Bulls Bucks as well. So lots of different variety of things, and obviously once baseball kicks back in, we'll have lots of Brewers games as well.
That's a good option for wanting to go to the games, I think.
Absolutely, and I want to make sure that people understand that these are not private trips necessarily. If there's seats open and available on these buses for these trips, people can sign up and buy a ticket and just join the party crew.
Absolutely, go right to our website, MadisonBusTrips.com. You can get all the info for each trip on there. You can also purchase your tickets right from our website.
That's awesome, and you also offer custom trips. Can you tell us a little bit about what these custom trips are?
Well, it's something like, Channel 57 comes to us and says, hey, we want to go to a Brewers game, but we just want our staff to go, or just our listeners or our viewers, and we want to go ourselves. And basically what we do is beginning to end put that together. We've had lots of corporations, lots of bars, restaurants that want to do their own thing. And not that they don't want it to be open to the public, but they want to have their own crew of regular people that come in their restaurant or bar, or we've done church groups, we've done boys and girls clubs. So it's all over the board. A lot of people, we do all the legwork. So that's, you come in, here's the price, it's X dollars, and we take care of everything, and beginning to end, bus, tickets, everything you need.
Yeah, I mean, just parking alone is such a hassle when you're going to these big events. It's just something that I personally would not want to deal with. So I think that's an appealing option for people.
Yeah, we try to take care of everything. We've been to almost every venue we've gone to before. We've been there on a bus before, so we know what the tolls are, what the parking is, where to park, how to do it. So that's part of the stress that we take off the people of that uncertainty of getting up to a stadium and going, where do I park and how much is it? And where's my car again? I don't know where my car is. So it's one of those things where we try to take care of everything from beginning to end.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned a little bit about the trips being open to everyone, but you can do private trips as well.
Yeah, that's what we were just mentioning with the corporations. We do a lot of different things.
How do people book those with you?
Oh, they can go right to our website. We have a new tab. It's called Custom Trips. They click on it. It'll send us an email, and we'll get all their information, and we'll set it up for them.
Great. So
awesome.
keep that in mind if you're thinking about taking a trip.
Yeah.
Take the load off yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron Rainey from MadisonBusTrips.com, thanks so much for joining us today. It was great to see you again.
Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break. Stick around.